Dear students, today we are going to start our chapter number 3 from our subject economics. So, the name of chapter is the money and credit. So, let's start with our chapter. First of all, the introduction part regarding the chapter, that is money and credit. Basically, the use of money spans a large part of our life every day. Every day we requires money for fulfill our, our needs. So now let's take an example around us. So if you would easily be able to identify that how several transactions involving money in a single day. Students, can you imagine or can you make a list of those items which you are needed or which you want to buy according to your own choice with the help of money? So money plays a very important role our daily basic activities. So let's start with our topic. So you have probably never thought that every much about money. It is just there. When you want or when you fulfill their needs, you simply have to collect some money and pay for it. That was not always the way things were done. But would you not like to know about it how money has come? So, the money refers to anything which is used as a medium of exchange or it can store of value and standard of different payments is called a money. So money is also called as a medium of exchange. Why? Because with the help of money we can exchange our goods or we can buy our goods according to our own needs. So the use of money plays a very important role in our everyday life. It includes several type of transactions which involving in a single day. So goods are being bought and sold with the help of money and our services are also exchanged with the help of money. So this is the way that how money is called as a medium of exchange. So this is an example of exchange of money. So like if I'm hungry and I want to buy a bread, so I want a money, so this is called an exchange of goods. So our next one is that what are the problems of doubt coincidence of wants. So this problem arises in a barter system, but the question arises that what is the meaning of a barter system. So barter system is the old method of exchange. This method has been used for centuries and long before money was invented. So people exchange goods and services for other services and goods in return. So this is called a barter system. So this system is also called direct exchange, in which we can share our goods are exchanging from some other goods without using as a medium of exchange. This is called a barter system. So here is some example regarding the doubt coincidence of wants. Like here I can take an example of one person which is named as a Ramvilla. So Ramvilla is a potter. He makes pots and wanted to exchange his pots for some clothes. So for this regarding he visited all near cloth market, but none of them ready to give the clothes in exchange of his pots. So they want something different against their. Now our next one is the old forms of money. So these are the picture which shows that old forms of money, but today we are living in a modern world, so automatically our money also shift from old form of money to a modern forms of money. So this is a picture of a modern form of money. So we have seen that money is something that can act as a medium of exchange in the transaction of our goods. So before the introduction of coins, a variety of objects was used as a money. For example, in the early ages, Indians used grains and cattle as a money. So there are also various types of old coins in a gold, silver and a copper coin. So a modern form of money is very famous, that is called a currency. Basically it is including a paper notes and coins. Here the modern currency is without its own use. In India, the Reserve Bank of India is having all the powers regarding issuing of the currency notes, but on the behalf of a central government. So these are the pictures which shows different countries having a different currencies, like USA is having a dollar, Britain is having a pound, Canada is having a Canadian dollar, Singapore is having a Singapore dollar. So this picture shows that different countries have a different type of currencies. So our next modern form of money is the deposits with bank. So the other form in which people hold money is as deposits with bank. So at a point of time, people need only some currency for their day-to-day use. So the all rest of money they can kept with the bank. So people need some currency for their day-to-day needs. So bank accepts the deposits and also pay as an interest rate on the deposits to the various types of customers. Our next modern form of money is the check. A deposit in a bank offers the customers the facility of issuing a check. So basically a check is a paper which is instructing the bank to pay a specific amount from a person's account to the person whose name the check has been made. So this is the very modern form of money in today's life. So this is a picture of a check. Our next one is the loan activities of bank. Basically bank can provide the various types of loan activities like personal loan, home loan, business loan, etc. So banks use the major portion of the deposits to extend loan. There is a huge demand for loans for various economic activities. Here economic activities means related with the money. So students, these are the different types of a modern form of money like bank loan activities, currency, deposits with banks, etc. Students, I request to everyone that read this chapter thoroughly from the book. If you are having any type of doubt, then you can ask from me. Thank you. Have a nice day.